Welcome to my kitchen. So today we are going to be making a Mississippi pot roast. It is super easy and it's in the crock pot. I love using my crock pot all year long. Obviously it's great for the wintertime because it just makes like warm dinners that are so easy. But in the summertime, it cuts down on the heat in the kitchen. And then not to mention, we are super busy here in the spring and the summer. All year long, right? Aren't we all so busy? So I make this one a lot in the summertime sometimes too. We've got a nice foggy day here and it's actually, I mean, it's not chilly, but it's, it's not as warm as it has been lately. And so I just wanted to show you, you can find this on our website and blog at rockfishfarm.com. So you need your crock pot. This is gonna cook on like 6 to 8 hours. And then after I put this together, we are gonna go out and check out the new pony that we got. And we're gonna introduce her to some more of the herd throughout the day today. It could be lots of running and interesting. So we may take it slow and just do like one at a time. So anyways, let's get our dinner going. I try to do what I call to myself dinner by 10. And sorry, it's echoey in my kitchen. I've got a really tall ceiling in here. I've tried many different things. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So sorry about that. By 10 a.m., I have dinner prepped and ready. So basically we're either eating from a crock pot or everything is like super prepped. If I have time that evening, then all I gotta do is like throw it in a pan or a pot or whatever, or shove something in the oven, whether I'm putting together a lasagna or basically I do everything by 10 a.m. And some nights that means fully cooking it and then just reheating the dinner for that evening. And it has been game changer for me because I can't seem to get dinner on the table and then we end up eating out or, everybody's hungry, they're looking for something and I can't do it. I cannot do it. So this has been a game changer for me lately to where I've taken dinner off of my plate. So we're just doing like reheats from what I've made later in the day or something easy from the crock pot. So here's what you need. Again, it's on our website. You need a chuck roast. You're gonna lay that in your crock pot. Let's go ahead and do that. Roast is in. Then I'm going to take a full jar. This is, what is this? 16 ounces of pepperoncini peppers. I'm gonna put the liquids and the peppers all into the crock pot. Okay, and then I have 1 packet of the onion soup and dip mix. We're gonna open that and sprinkle that right over the top. And then lastly, I'll use a stick of butter. I like to use salted butter, but honestly, whatever you've got, unsalted, salted, anything you want. I just set that on the top, on the middle of the roast, and then I plug this in and cook this for 6 to 8 hours on low, depending on how hot your crock pot is. Mine is pretty darn hot, so it'll probably be 6 hours will be plenty. If your crock pot is not quite as hot, you might want to start this earlier in the day. And so look how good that looks already. I think it looks good. But I'm just gonna put the lid on and start it up. So what do I serve this with? So sometimes I will do mashed potatoes. If I've got time, I can make homemade. If not, the Bob Evans ones that are like refrigerated, that are already made, man, those are so good, by the way. Don't make the boxed flake ones or whatever. Go get yourself the Bob Evans refrigerated ones. They taste just like homemade ones. Some green beans, some rice if you want to. I think tonight I'm going to do green beans and rice with that. That's super easy. I might go ahead and boil the rice and get that done. So that way, that's all I gotta do is heat that up. You can run it under some hot water, you can microwave it, whatever you wanna do, and then green beans are quick and easy, and then we've got dinner. Let's go play with this little pony. Okay, here we go. Glimmer is all by herself over here because this is where I have to feed at least one of them because I only have 5 stalls. So my husband said, we can't have more horses than stalls. And I decided that I was gonna count the run-in shed as 2 extra stalls. It's working out. because they have shelter. And I don't like to leave mine in all the time anyways, you know, but I do want everybody to have a place for bad weather to go. And so 2 will definitely go over there, and then I've got the 5 stalls. So out in this front field over here, we do not yet have a shelter. This is the field that we're getting ready to build the fence in. Here is the cutest little pony. Look at her. Is she not adorable? My gosh, I just love her. She has been the sweetest little thing. I'm gonna get her out and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about her. This is Skittles. My 3-year-old has named her Skittles, which I think is adorable. We're thinking she's a little Welsh. I don't know what, something Welshy. But I do want to DNA test her so that we can figure out what she is, because she's just so cute. She's pretty feral, still, I would say, but even more so when I first got her. I mean, scared of anything. I mean, you could go boom, and I mean, she would like lose her mind. When you got 3 kids running around you and little like 4-wheeler cars, not a 4-wheeler, but you know, the Power Wheel cars, coming down, circling all around, kids yelling, screaming, running all over the place, music going, fans going, all the things. It kind of just naturally, you know, the ponies get naturally desensitized. So it's kind of great. You know, we got the dog, chickens, even though she has not been in this field to see the chickens yet. So hopefully that's where we're going to put them today. It's going to give them a little bit more space to kind of check her out a little bit. I really want her to learn to trust people. She's got some groundwork done with her. I don't think there's much under saddle, like anything. I don't even know if I think she's been saddled, and I think she's had somebody on her back, but I don't think there's any training whatsoever under there. And so the groundwork, you know, as far as like circling and things like that, she did okay with. There's definitely not that natural horsemanship type training. Did not pick up her back feet. When we first got her, she would like, I would pick it up and she would just lean into you and then fall over. And it was very hard. She picked up her front feet great, like perfectly. And what else? What else can we tell about you? I did not cross tie her when she first got here because she was just scared of so much. I was afraid she was just gonna rip the cross ties off. But so she is, now you can see she's cross tied and she's doing really well with it. What else? We've introduced baths. She's not 100% with that yet, but the weather's been like hot and then chillier and then hot and then chillier. So really haven't had like a good solid several days in a row where I can go out and spray her. And other thing that was really difficult when we first got her was you could not catch her. And that was the reason the owners wanted to sell her. You're just falling asleep. I love it. I love it. Yeah. A little concerned about this camera in her face. She's like, what is happening here? Good girl. So I always let her sniff it and just see, to recognize the things that we've already worked on. You're super dusty, but she is shedding out nice. She was super goosey at her butt when we first got her too. Like, you could not come back here without her. I mean, she is like tensing up just a little bit, but that is a huge change from when I first got her. I mean, if you came back to this area, I mean, she would almost like tuck and just be like, what are you gonna do? You know, so, but now she's kind of like, okay, I'm still a little tense, but I think I trust you. Good girl. So she was super scared of when I would clean the brush with the metal scraper. And so let's see how she does today. Oh yeah, it's a little better reaction. It's been a couple days since I've done it, so fair reaction. Yeah, see, that was her spook. Like, that's it. It's amazing. Yeah, good girl. You have been rolling in the mud, haven't you? To me, an all-around kid-safe horse is not trained by one discipline. It is, they have been on a hunter, pacer, fox hunted. They have been on trail rides, multiple trail rides. They have been walked, trotted, and cantered in an arena and outside of the arena on a loose rein for many, many hours, many hours. They can maybe do some low jumping. They can, now I don't do Western, so I can't really help out on the barrels, but you know, could they be trained that route? You know, a willing horse and the right horse, I think, can do anything, to be honest with you, especially at lower levels. And so that's what people, I feel like, are looking for. They're looking for a safe horse that's more than a backyard horse, because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of horses out there that are kid safe and beginner safe as a backyard horse just giving pony rides. And there's a heck of a difference when you have a kid safe horse that you have to ask to do something like pony club, 4-H, do horse shows, go on a trail ride, behave themselves in a group of other horses. It's super different, so different. So that's kind of my goal, and it's super helpful that my daughters are at a great age where they can help me. You're full of hay. I might as well just leave it, right? All right, let's pick some feet. Yeah, what'd you think? What'd you think? Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, we're groomed up pretty good. Legs didn't get clean, mane didn't clean, tail, it's fine. We're going to put her out into this front pasture, and then we're gonna bring Glimmer over to her and put Reese out. So that's where we're gonna start. Come here, you wanna go on the grass a little bit? She's got a little bit of grass in the other pasture. Come here, you're stepping all over your, there's definitely a whole lot more out here. Here we go. I am gonna leave her halter on for today since this is a much bigger pasture. All right, there you go, Skittles. There you go, go play. Let me get you a buddy. There she goes. She's like, oh, look at all this grass. All right, we got Glimmer out here with her. Obviously nothing exciting because they know each other. So next, hi Riley. What you doing, bud? Let's go get Reese. All right, Reese. She has seen the pony before and been in the pasture with her, but it's been a little while. So I'm anxious to see, like, is she like, oh, who cares? I've already met her. Seems that way. You got an itch? You gotta bring that back leg up to itch, huh? Yeah. I think I'm gonna get Hershey, only because I wanna ride her, AJ, and I think I wanna ride Dippy if I have enough time. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. You are so precious. Look at you. We need to put your fly mask on. Yes, we do. Easy. She's looking around. She's checking it all out. Hi, Hershey. You ready to go meet the little pony? So they've been in a stall side by side of each other, so they have met through the stalls, but they have not been out to pasture together. And she is kind of one of the, she's the oldest one we've got, and she is the boss, or I should say one of the bosses. All right, so here she goes. She doesn't look like she's too excited about it. So I did decide to put Dippin' Dots out right now. She's got her fly mask on. She's got a little bit of white. So Hershey didn't really seem to care too much. So, and Dippin' Dots has met Skittles through the stall as well. So hopefully this won't be too eventful. Maybe this is how I should do it from now on. Just let them meet through the stall for a little while. Yeah, she's gonna go down for a little roll. Sorry, I had to tie my hair up because it's getting humid out here. So anyways, got him out there. We'll watch and see how this goes. And I appreciate you all hanging out with us today and meeting our new pony. We'll see you next time.